ready for my arrival, worm.
たとえ世界が全てを燃やそうとしても
Hey people, Renegades here, and we are back watching more Seth Zentak. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I saw this pop up on, like, my recommendations. I was just like, oh hey, Seth. Haven't seen Seth in a minute. You know what? This isn't that long of a video. Let's check it out. So yeah.
Never heard of this game before.
Elin, taxation not optional. Oh, this sounds like Micah's dream right here. Taxation not optional.
Thought he didn't like taxes.
That's what I'm saying. Taxation is not optional. Therefore, taxing is not an option.
No. Taxing not being optional means taxing is mandatory.
My understanding is like taxation not optional. Is
not optional means mandatory.
Well,
sounds like Micah's nightmare.
I was wrong then. I guess maybe that is his nightmare. But that being said, yeah. I mean, if that's how it is, if that's how it is, and if that's what that means, then, well, Micah will burn this bitch down. Yeah. Speaking of, talked to Micah earlier, and he's not able to come up this Friday, but he said he'll probably be able to come up the next couple of Fridays, and do some cool stuff with us. Hopefully so. We'll see. Micah is a very busy person, and I don't want to overwhelm him with RBS, but well, it is what it is. So Seth is playing a game called Elin, or Elin, I don't know, and it looks like a farming sim or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. I'm down to check out whatever Seth's got for us, so are you ready to hop in? Let's go.
Hey people, Seth here. I broke my microphone. Hey people, Seth here. I broke my microphone again. These lines come directly from a $10 webcam. Elin has reached early access. This is the equivalent of the CIA putting crack in black neighborhoods, but for the neurodivergent community. Elin is a game where I imprison the elderly, turn them into livestock, and have them lay eggs to make a new generation of senior citizen. Naturally, every grandpa starts off as a baby, needs to be breastfed by other grandpas until they come of age, and fed a staple diet of pastured hay to grow old and brittle. At which point, I mount them to a wheel of pain to generate electricity, so I can power my lights and watch Sailor Moon. I have a lack of beds, so there's a tower of pensioners stacked on top of each other every night. Each day, my population explodes, as a hot spring incubates faster than an actual womb. And each day, it contracts, as I put a for sale sticker on Grandpa's forehead. Legally, I have a license. Morally, I pay the church. In the same fashion as Bill Gates tortures his body double every day to evade karma, as long as I buy a letter of indulgence, I can sell 20 pensioners and still work off my karmic debt. I'm an upstanding citizen. They are untouchables, and I will not reincarnate into a water bug. But first, a message from our sponsor. At Raytheon, we don't just build missiles. We build memories. At Raytheon, we don't just neutralize civilians. We vaporize them. Raytheon. Because it's not just a forever war. It's a forever family. As the successor to Eloda, which I reviewed over 7 years ago, Elin is a sandbox.
Yeah, in the background, I saw that right. I wish I'd...
Box adventure
The
like
hell
no
was
other.
that?
It's a dude sucking on a big toe.
Okay. Weird.
Man, be nasty as hell.
Build a base. Open your mailbox. Receive spam in the form of a suicide bomber. Cultivate 3 billion crop strains for testosterone. Open a tourist trap and scam them for terrible prices. Deliver vomit and feces for children's birthdays. Poison unsuspecting townsfolk. Get engaged to your child bride. Send her to be stoned at the gallows. Pickpocket her engagement ring. Marry a slime instead. Play music. Get shot dead because they didn't like your performance. Bake bread by nuking raw flour. Wish for a Glock 17. Receive a railgun. Read Goblin Smut to learn their weakness. Bro, you're smut in the...
What the fuck is happening?
I have no idea. This game seems like it... Oh my god, it literally is like smut. Look at that. Look at the imagery. What the...
trash can and make the trash pregnant. Punch a hermit crab for so long it levels up. Enjoy hallucinations. Get cursed. Realize the cursed item you're wearing is made of food and eat it directly from your body. Get jumped by a pack of cows. Comply with their demands and brush their fur. Capture a bomb rock and host it as a parasite. Use its suicide attack to strip mine dungeons. Buy a tent. Use a paper material hammer to turn it into a portable pocket plane. Worship every god. Receive their apostles and artifacts. Abandon every single one of them. Roll a succubus and prostitution max your way to insane stats. Murder someone's son in cold blood. Bake their meat into a rotisserie chicken. Shit out a dream larva and blend it into the food. Feed it to their parent and make them fall in love with you. Make everyone love you so hard you recruit the entire city. Turn the king into a broomstick and ride him as he calls me a fat ass and tells me to lose weight.
I swear to God, it sounds like he's just saying random things and is expecting us to just believe what he's saying is actually part of the game. But if I wasn't seeing what he was actually talking about, I wouldn't be believing it, but it's on screen, so I believe it.
I still don't fully believe it.
I don't either!
It's like, how much of this is actually the game and how much of it has he modded the shit out of this
Yeah,
already?
is this I have to know. Is this... someone in chat, you'll know this better than we will. Is any of this modded? And if it is, why? What? Actually, I don't even have to ask why. It's Seth. This is Seth we're talking about. This is a man that prides himself on breaking
Either way,
people's
if this is a
brains.
real game, the level of unhinged ideas that they've managed to come up with and pack into one thing is very impressive,
Yes.
if not concerning.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, it's impressive, but at the same time, it's like it makes me question the stability of the human species. It's just like, is this really what is needed? Apparently, yes.
Him until...
Do you hear that? Do you hear what you just made happen? You almost made Nick sick.
He turns to prostitution. Some may describe Elin as a bizarre Japanese fantasy where you enact outlandish policies such as human rights or a mandate for everyone to wear panties. But that's not fully accurate. It's about paying tax. The karmic weight of missing my monthly tax deadline is 40 times more serious than unloading an assault rifle on a
I
homeless
played
beggar.
something else
This
recently
is a
where
fantasy.
the currency was orans. Was it? Let me check something real quick.
Okay, jack away. Nogla, what do you have to say about this game? Oh, you haven't been paying attention, have you? Well, this game seems pretty crazy. What do you think of it? I haven't enjoyed Nogla. I hope you enjoyed. I just love Nogla's eyes are like peering over the top, just like...
It's The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher uses
Yeah,
orange?
The Witcher is orange.
Maybe the developer of this game is Polish as well.
Apparently they changed it to crowns in Witcher 3 though.
Boo. Boo.
Orans of Florence still exist and can be exchanged for crowns with a specific NPC. I'm guessing that's because The Witcher has a fluctuating political climate.
That's true, yeah.
It's kind of a political intrigue kind of world. Yeah.
Funded by the IRS and TurboTax. On being asked his intentions for the game, Noah, the developer, had this to say. I simulate Tokyo Salaryman. You make no money because everybody live to 110-year-old. And then you take your own life. Game costs $20, real good. Game costs $20, real good. You could be a chaos gene stealer with more hands than limbs. We don't care. Pave a state or suffer the consequences. This game's entire premise is about you getting suckered into owning land by 2 contract killers. Then sucker someone else into $20 million in debt for that same property. There's intrigue,
He's
politics,
saying
and
a
lore,
lot of
which you
things
can ignore
that I
entirely.
feel like are possibly just him being unhinged and playing the game in ways that are unhinged. Because when I'm actually looking at it on the screen at times, I'm like, a lot of this actually seems like it's kind of well thought out and not quite as unhinged at what he's saying, you know?
It's just Seth being
It might
unhinged
just
is
be
what's...
his fault that all of these things are happening.
And that tracks because
The
this is
fact
Seth.
that it actually lets them happen, though, is pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
As you read everyone's death log, which moves very quickly and contains a lot of slurs. Most of them from me, but I prefer this multiplayer, as taking the Moongate to visit a random Japanese base will instantly depress me, as I see his beautiful creation, and compare it to my own O-Block ghetto favela. You can even put custom sprites. Half the time, this is animated smut. This is preferable to getting one-shot by a death trap the instant you spawn in, or seeing a Boeing 767 approaching 2 skyscrapers, or loading into Outer Epstein.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
Which
yeah,
has
part
a
of the
one-tile
problem with this
entrance
seems to
that
be
takes
that
off
it
your
is custom stuff and it's online.
Clothes. Players will see their options for a pet, and most will pick the little girl. But if I throw a hormone drug in her face, she becomes a little boy. This presents the duality of a player base. Pedophile or pederast. Look, this is a setting where the surface went extinct and got repopulated by a cosmic mushroom.
Actually, I got a solution for you there, Seth. Hold on. It was this. It
Little
was
boy. This presents the duality of a player base. Pedophile or pederast. Look,
both deserve the wood chipper.
this is a setting where the surface went extinct and got repopulated by a cosmic mushroom, whose only reference point for how biology works is Japanese Daojins. That's why everyone lays eggs, because he didn't know any better. Everything is an opaque, esoteric mechanism with poor documentation, which the community abuses and exploits until Noah figures out a hotfix or workaround for their shenanigans. This is ignoring the fact that half a game is designed to troll you. Tick an innocent menu option to auto pick up fish. Die instantly because you picked up a whale. Drink from a water source. Mutate horrifically. Play on permadeath. Slip on a banana peel in the Village of Atonement and lose everything. Get AIDS. Catching Ether disease is a natural part of gameplay and progresses if left untreated. How do you do that? By playing basketball. To cure your magically inflicted AIDS, you must become Michael Jordan. The casino chips you earn can then be used for higher stakes gambling. This game is a constant gaslight. I came into this expecting fun. Now I'm paying tax and addicted to slot machines. I hope you didn't take an oath before starting your character, because the blackjack table is rigged. Save scum your way to the cure and live life as normal. There are alternatives, but that requires kidnapping little girls. Memes aside, what is this? It's single-player RuneScape with no level cap, and a crafting system that lets you recreate nearly everything you see. Towns, winter hot springs,
So that
beach
involves
resorts.
kidnapping
You can
little
even
girls as if he didn't already have one as a pet.
Oh my god.
walk off ashore and build underwater.
It's
Everything
like all of
builds
the
into
moral
something.
things you've completely destroyed already, and that's where you draw the line.
Apparently so. Apparently there is a line, and Seth said it at having a child indentured servant, and it's damn.
But you have
Which
to
can be
pay for it. You can't just go take one.
Exactly. You have to purchase one through by legal means. You can't just steal them. Which, what if you steal them and you set them free? Actually, that's even worse, because then it'll just be like, okay, since you don't know where they are, you're gonna have to reimburse me for that slave. It's like
More taxes.
yeah, exactly. and it's tax. Oh my god. The more I
Mantle
think
to
about
make
it, the more it
everything
hurts
else.
my brain.
Material alchemy is an art form, which lets us mine out entire dungeons and turn copper to cocaine. Nothing I say is an embellishment. I throw alcohol at my blue eyes white dragon, have sex with it, and end my turn. Understanding esoteric systems by absorbing every wiki article is the bulk of your experience. You don't have to know Japanese, but they're more informative than the porn-sick groomers that make up this game's English community, which is why they're partitioned away in an apartheid state. For starting off, any race or class is viable, and the possibilities are endless.
You're a fat, ugly Polish whore. Or you're, I don't know, Jewish person. You're a black... ugly Polish whore.
Yeah, all Polish women who are whores look like that.
Or you are, I don't know, Jewish person. You're a black person. You're a rapist.
A Rafe executioner can use
Oh, what was that?
Black person. You're a rapist.
A Rafe executioner can use mana as a second health bar. Combine this with worshipping Itzpalt or Hiromi, and you have an infinite health bar. Chaos Shape Inquisitor lets you save scum for hours, and ask if it's truly worth it, as you enter the void and get soundballed repeatedly. Or, if you're a masochist, you can pick Snail Tourist and put on permadeath. Everything now costs twice as much, but the trade-off is that Salt kills you. My Jury Warrior isn't meta. Her perk is garbage, and ultimately, it doesn't matter, because I bring a small army wherever I go. Do not feel limited by your choices. With enough investment, you can make anything work. Your objective is always the same. Get stronger by getting richer, so you can get even stronger to get even richer. Material capital will fuel your physical sociopathy. There's an infinite number of ways to do this, and these are simply suggestions. Invite residents to work your land and perform jobs and hobbies, such as gaming, gambling, gacha, prostitution, and self-harm. Set up delegated farming and automate crop rotations for passive income. Grow honey, turn it into wine. Grow mushrooms, turn it into wine. Catch fish, turn it into wine. Get paid a salary because people want to visit. Not for my impressive displays, but because I've stolen incredibly expensive panties from different NPCs. The main way of getting stats is eating food. Thus, our only obstacle is our stomach. So, we apply the secret teenage girl technique of vomit maxing. We eat, we throw up, and then we eat even more, as we watch our maid pick up vomit like the peasant she is. It's hard to gauge these values. Luckily, there's a variety of graphical and gameplay mods to augment your experience. Automate tasks and replace sprites with the horniest coonbait you've ever seen. Empreg Scott the Waz milking machine?
I could have gone my whole life without hearing that.
Sign me up. On top of this, the game itself has a lot of quality of life convenience. You can auto-dump your entire inventory, configure resource distributions, and even just Ctrl F to search for anything on the map. Everything is completely customizable. In my case, I've gone off the deep end and can no longer see what I'm doing. This is a game of problems and solutions, and dealing with the problems you cause along the way. Mass monsters are a special creature that multiply upon taking damage. There's a spawn limit of 20 monsters entering your base at any time. Taming a mass monster, putting it on the gallows, and sealing its offspring on a set of tiles 10 Z levels higher seemed like a great idea. Until I visited my base again, only to find out everyone is dead. It turns out 2 of my NPCs are coded to teleport directly to enemies, causing them to split and spill into the base, where everyone is too weak to one-shot them, so they infinitely replicate until they fill the entire screen. Conversely, the final boss is too hard for me to kill. By pure chance, I loaded into some Japanese guy's base, which had residents who were level 250,000. They're so high level, they take 30 steps for each of mine, which they spent on gambling, drinking, vomiting, and passing out at high velocity. I fed them aphrodisiacs, and one of them laid an egg. Microwaving an egg has a chance of exploding, which is incredibly funny in the middle of an orphanage. Explosion strength is tied to quality, and this one is 2,773. I heat the egg, and one-shot Inos, my party, and myself. This might seem ridiculous, but the Japanese have already killed him with a beach ball and a banana peel. NPCs hold beach balls in their inventory.
I can feel my brain trying to claw its way at the back of my skull, and I'm literally just sitting here, and Seth could literally tell me that this cow will turn into a transformer and impregnate this thing here, and you have to raise it only to slaughter it later on to harvest its heart because it's going to be a nuclear generator. He could tell me that, and you know what? I'll fucking believe it at this point. Jesus.
You probably just gave somebody an idea for a mod for this
God, why?
Nat. And this one was modified by several thousand cursed scrolls of flying to weigh 10,000. So, when Ino spawns in and charges, he slips in a banana peel and is crushed to death. The world is your...
That's the most Looney Tunes ass way of killing a boss.
Hold on.
In and charges. He slips in a banana peel
Yeah.
and is crushed to death. The world
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
is your autism playground. Join all the guilds, learn all the skills, whip pensioners on your cotton plantation. It's your fantasy. Now back to work, Cracker. I'm not here to tell
Excuse me.
Careful, Seth. That word's frowned upon.
you that unless you've got insanely high taming and throw love potions at a spiral king deep in the void so you can feed that breast milk to a chicken so you can genetically engineer him into the strongest creature in the game, that you haven't played the game. There's no win condition, only your creativity. So choose a goal, a direction, or a hyperfixation, and the rest is up to you. For as many turbo-level Japanese hypersweats at level 3 billion in the void, there's just as many who haven't even left their own base. So rest assured that no matter where you're at, there's some guy who spent his entire playthrough cultivating mushrooms, who has more money than the entire economy. In short, I love Elin. It's a very sweet, beautiful, and calming game that I can't help coming back to. The developer doesn't sleep. He pushes a new unstable build every night, and I wish him the very best. There's enough content for several hundred hours, and it just keeps getting better. I thoroughly recommend it. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. This video is dedicated to my ops, because I had a script ready after 50 hours, until I saw someone write a critical thesis about my Alunnar video, took it to heart, and played another free 50. It was only later brought to my attention that the man who affected me so is a barely literate weeaboo who paid thousands of dollars for his cringe OC to be put into the game. He did all this so I could turn his waifu into a burger. Warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow, Seth. Wow. I didn't expect like half of the like Jesus Christ, what the hell did we even watch? This game looks insane, but at the same time just like its existence makes me question everything. I'm literally sitting here just like, how is this a thing? Why is this a thing?
Like, there's lots about the game that I actually really like the look of, but then there's like everything he's done to it that I'm just like, I'm scared to even play it for fear that some of that stuff's vanilla.
And if it is, then holy hell. It terrifies me what people are capable of, and if the guy that created this has literally...
It's from like an outside view, it kind of looks like an anime version of like RuneScape or something. Like at first glance, you know, I think that's what it's meant to be, really.
Well, yeah, that's like what he explained earlier.
But it's just the fact that like the community can just mod anything into it, turns it into a holy monstrosity. Yeah, like what's the word for it? It's a type of creature in Dungeons and Dragons, like a creature type abomination, I guess.
Yeah. Jesus. Well,
so I could let my morbid curiosity overcome me and go play this tonight, or I could just play the Nier Automata playthrough. I was playing Ghost Star. I think I'm probably just gonna do that.
hey! Don't forget to look up her skirt.
That's what Argo said.
Yeah.
Just like,
he's like, sure thing, bro.
Once you go to ride a board, you can't help it. Her skirt just kind of flies up.
Well, all right, everybody. This, once again, Seth, what the hell, bro? What the absolute hell? This breaks my brain, and the fact that it exists hurts me. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this except for it's good to be watching Seth again. I enjoyed this review. I enjoyed this gaming vid, and hopefully Seth will make more. We'll see. But yeah, I guess for now, everyone, we're gonna end it here. So this was Seth Zintok with Elin review. Taxation not optional. So yeah, let us know what y'all thought, and if you want to see more from Seth, then click up here, and if you want to see more from us, click here, and also click our playlist that we have up on screen. And I guess until then, everyone, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Peace.